Voila. Here's a painful truth. Not every paper you read deserves your time. Some studies look polished, have impressive graphs, even make bold claims. But once you look closer, you realize the evidence is shaky. And if we base our clinical decisions on shaky evidence, we put both ourselves and our patients at risk. So today, let's talk about the biggest red flags in research. These are the warning signs that should make you pause and ask, can I really trust this study? First up, sample size. If a study only has a handful of participants, let's say 12 patients, it's almost impossible to draw solid conclusions. Sure, the results might look interesting, but are they reliable? Probably not. A small sample increases the chance that the results are due to pure luck. Imagine testing a new bonding agent on just a few restorations. One or two failures could completely change the outcome. That doesn't mean the product is bad. It just means the evidence isn't strong enough yet. Second, no control group. Without a proper comparison, how can we know the treatment actually works? Maybe the outcome would have happened anyway, or maybe it's the placebo effect. Let's have a whitening study that tests only one product without comparing it to standard bleaching or even no treatment at all. Tells you nothing about whether it's better, worse, or the same. Third, who's paying for this study? Industry funding isn't automatically bad. After all, companies develop most of the materials we use. But if a company pays for the study, you should always read with extra care. Why? Because research shows industry-funded studies are far more likely to report positive results. Who wonders? Sometimes that's because of design choices, like comparing a new product to a weak competitor instead of the gold standard. Fourth, the famous p-value. We have all been taught that a p below 0.5 means the result is statistically significant. But here's the trap. Statistically significant doesn't always mean clinically relevant. Imagine a study that shows a new cement reduces micro leakage by 0.1 microns. The result is statistically significant, but clinically, the difference is meaningless. The patient in your chair doesn't benefit from that. And finally, spinning the conclusions. Authors love to write enthusiastic discussions. Sometimes they'll claim their findings prove something that the results don't really. For example, a case series shows some success with the new ceramic material. But then the authors conclude this material is superior to all existing options. That leap is unjustified. Always double check. Do the numbers support the story? So to recap, 5 red flags to watch out for. Tiny sample size, no control group, industry funding bias, misused p-values, spun conclusions. If you spot one or worse, several of these, you should treat the paper with skepticism. It doesn't mean throw it away, but it does mean don't base your practice on it just yet. In the next video, we are shifting gears. I'll show you how I personally manage my own library of over 9,000 papers using Papers ReadCube, how I tag, highlight, and never lose track of important studies. If this episode gave you value, hit subscribe right now so you don't miss the next step in building your evidence-based toolkit.